Morning, everybody. Well, as you can see, combine's there, truck's here, grain cart, and I'm out in the field. I went in this morning, no dew, wind was blowing 50 degrees, not raining yet. I thought, you know what? If I'm ever going to have a shot at getting these beans cut up before this next rain that's coming today, now's the chance to do it. So I hurried up, got in the truck, brought it out here, fired up the combine, got it going, went and stabbed into the beans. They're 18.7% moisture. Most of you know I need them at 15%. So I cleaned the combine. What little bit was in the combine I cleaned out into the truck. I need to tarp that because it's starting to mist a little bit here. But I did remember I've got the new light switch for the combine in my truck, so I guess today's as good a day as any to work on that. What I'm going to do now is drive this truck back to the barn, put the fan in the beans to aerate them, so hopefully they'll dry down a little bit in the back of the truck, and then get my pickup, come out here, and I can change that light switch. So come along for the ride. We'll see what today brings. I'm back in the barn. Misting pretty good out. I had to turn the wipers on in the truck to get back here. I'm trying to find a good, I got a scratch on the lens and it kind of puts a smudge mark or smear mark on it. I need a new camera. I've spent enough money doing this thing so far. I need to save up a little bit before I buy a new camera, I guess. I'll show you guys the fan that we're using and how we use it. Can't really see me, can you? Yeah, like I said, I'm going to show you the grain fan that we use. We stick in the pile of grain to kind of help dry it down just a touch. We just use air. There's no heat involved with this one. We bought this fan at an auction several years ago. We got it dirt cheap and we figured, what the heck, I mean, nobody was bidding on it, so we just threw a bid on it and we won it. We don't use it a whole lot, but when we do use it, it's very handy to have. It was a very good purchase because of what it is and how cheap we got it. It's a no-brainer. I suggest any farm get one of these grain fans just for this purpose. You go in, you stab into the beans a little bit. They're a little too wet, and you know rain's coming, so you got to empty the combine bin. So you make a pile in the truck, and you auger this fan point into it, stick the fan on it, and plug it in, and it just kind of aerates the beans. And they don't dry down a lot. They'll dry down a half a point, maybe a point, depending on how long you leave them in there. But I'll show you how that works right now. This is the grain part that goes into the grain. You can kind of see from here down it screens, and the end is a point with a little auger on it. So what it does is it twists. You hand turn it into the beans itself to where the beans are covered up at least this far, so this is all under the beans. You can see the pile of beans I have here, and then you add the fan to the top of it. What this is it's a grain aerator and dryer model 128 made by B&W Manufacturing Company out of Nebraska. It's just a big fan. You plug it in, and you can kind of see the fan blades there. That turns, and what it does is it pushes air into the beans, just forces air down into that tube and through the beans itself, and it just kind of helps get airflow into the beans and helps dry them down just a touch. Like I said, there's no heat to it. All it is just fan. I will stick this into the beans, and I'll put the end of the fan on and plug it in and show you what it does. I've got this into the beans now, and you can see I use a jack handle. Is what I do. You put it into these holes and you just twist it in there, and it just augers its way in there. And then you take the fan itself, stick it on the end like that, and then plug it in. You're going to hear the fan kick on. And now we're aerating beans. I wish you guys could, there's a lot of air moving through there right now. I wish you could smell the beans. Beans are they're a distinct smell. They don't stink. It's just it's a unique smell, I guess. So what we'll do is I'll let that aerate all night long, all day, all night. I will actually just let that fan go until we're ready to cut some more beans or truck them in, whatever. So that's what we end up doing with that. So now that you've seen how you aerate beans, silos work the same way. They've got fans that blow up through the floor and up through the silo itself. That's how you aerate. Moisture levels start to get high in grain bins and things like that, so the fans kick on and help circulate air through there, and it helps maintain moisture. Maybe drop it a point or two, but it's not like a grain dryer by all means. But that helps out a lot for us. That's what we have. So now I think I'm going to grab some tools, jump in the pickup, we'll go out to the combine and change the light switch on it. And when we get out there, I'll explain to you what's going on there, why I had to get a new light switch. So we'll get that changed and we'll continue on with our day. Alright guys, I'm in the combine now. To kind of give you a rundown on this combine, this is a John Deere S670 combine. We run a 30-foot Hydroflex head. It's an auger head. We bought this combine at auction in February, I believe. I think it was the end of February. Like anything that you buy used, this is a 2014, and it had a fair amount of hours on it. It's not over-houred. I want to say it has like 1,200 separator hours on it, something like that. I don't remember. Like anything you buy used, it's going to have corks to it. There's going to be something wrong with it you're going to have to fix. You just expect that. Knock on wood, for the most part, a lot of the used equipment we've bought over the past has been pretty good. I mean, really haven't had to do anything to it. This machine, really, we haven't had to do anything. I've had to replace a belt, I think 2 belts, which one of the belts we expected. When we looked at the machine, we expected the belt to be bad. We knew we were going to have to fix it. We got this machine cheap enough that a few corks here and there is not a big deal. The cork I'm having right now with this machine is, well, you know, with the time change, it gets dark at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so we have to run headlights. Running lights on a combine is not uncommon. People run after dark all the time in these machines, even in tractors. So this machine has this knob here. You rotate this one for the wipers, the horn on the end, up and down is for brights, and then this one you rotate for the lights. Well, if you rotate this all the way to the work lights, the lights kind of flash back between work lights and road lights and work lights and road lights. So what I was doing is, if you turn it just a little bit, kind of, I don't know if you can see that, how it moves. If you move it just a little bit and put a toothpick in there, then the work lights would stay on. So there's a short in this particular switch. So what I did is I ordered a new switch. Well, the new switch came in, if I can get it out of this stupid box. Okay, so I got the new switch in, and here it is. So now I have to install this switch. And it's raining out, nasty out, so what better time to do it than the present, right? So let's get this thing apart and kind of figure it out from there. Obviously, I grabbed the wrong tool because it is not a Phillips head screw, it's a Torx bit. So now I have to go back to the truck, find Torx bit that'll fit that and kind of go from there. I'm wondering if I had to put this, thinking about putting you guys on my suction cup mount. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll put you guys up on the suction cup mount on the window so you can kind of see what I'm doing here. I have to go to the truck and get that mount. Well, I ended up putting you on the magnet mount on the frame of the thing. So now I got these covers off. I got to unplug that, and it looks like it just mounts there. There's 4 bolts up top here, and they're probably, ooh, that'll work. I'm gonna guess they're metric, but maybe not. I'm hoping all this fixes the problem of the lights flashing on and off. That's pretty simple there, I guess. Pretty simple. Should be able to plug that in just like so, and then look at that. This was way easier to do than I was expecting. I was expecting it was going to be a pain in the rear end. That makes me happy. This will be a quick fix. Very quick fix. Alright. Cool. Sweet. Just like that. So now I got to put the cover back on and we'll be good to go. Just like that. She's fixed. So now I will take you guys, put you on my handheld wand, and we'll get down off the machine and make sure the lights turn on. Because that would suck if they don't. Lights are on. So they're working. That makes me happy. I have to do this one for Scooter now. New, shiny garbage. My grandson giggles and giggles and giggles every time I do that. So I always have to do it for him because he loves it. There's some blue sky there, and it looks like the sun's going to try and peek out. That would be great if it did, and we missed this rain. But who knows? Mother Nature has just been kicking me and kicking me. On a plus side, I have been tearing the house apart. I had a box, and in that box I had all kinds of camera mounts, and I had a not new, but I had different batteries. I had SD cards, all kinds of crap for the cameras and stuff. Yeah, the box was in the combine. So sure glad I tore the house apart looking for this box when I could have just looked in the combine. Oh well. Ooh, I don't know if you guys can see it. Up there on a branch, there's a big old hawk. He's huge. He's got a white breast on him. I'll flip the camera around and see if maybe we can see him. He's still there. Let's see if I can get him. Oh, those are bald eagles. There's 2 bald eagles up there. Well, a bald eagle. See if maybe we can get right underneath them here. Look at that. Bald eagles are there. He goes. There's one. Such beautiful animals. There's another. I think it is a hawk. Unless it's a golden eagle. I don't know. You guys see him up there? He's not moving at all. There he goes. Look at that. It's a big bird. Real big bird. I'm going to tell you right now, it's not going to be very often I can capture one of those on camera. But it is not uncommon for me to see them around. Over by the farm, we used to have 2 bald eagles around the farm. Beautiful animals. And then this year, for some reason, we had 4 golden eagles move in, and I haven't seen the bald eagles. So I don't know if the golden eagles kicked the bald eagles out or what. And then the 4 turned to 6 golden eagles, and then the 6 golden eagles turned to 8 golden eagles, and then I haven't seen them for a while. So I don't know if they're migrating south or what, but I haven't seen them in a few weeks, so I don't know where they went. These bald eagles are actually very humble to see them here, because this particular ground that I'm at is right across the street from the Great Lakes National Cemetery. And I know for a fact that those bald eagles live on the Great Lakes National Cemetery. They have a nest there. I've seen their nest. And it's very heartwarming to actually see a pair of bald eagles living on Great Lakes National Cemetery property. I mean, it's kind of ironic, don't you think? Well, guys, I guess that's about all I got for you right now. I just got home. It's raining. I did some running around after I got done working on the combine, so I can, you know, get that out of the way so I can go back to cutting as soon as Mother Nature allows me to. But yeah, it's raining. I probably should have got home earlier and went out hunting tonight, just because there's not very many days I'm able to hunt. So apparently I'm not gonna do that today. Rosa! Look at Rosa. What are you doing, Stinker? Huh? What are you doing, Stinker? She's a happy girl. Especially when you let her out to run after she's been cooped up inside all day. But I did find out... Ooh. Is it better? Got a raindrop or something. Hang on a minute. Little gooder? Alright. Friend of ours I found out from a friend of ours, very good close friend, their dog apparently watches me on YouTube. It's a younger dog. I think my buddy was saying that it kind of sounds like, he thinks that it might be the tone of my voice and talking and things like that. But I'm going to do a shout out. Louie, are you a good dog, Louie? Yes, you are. All right, Louie. Pay attention to Mom and Dad. But anyway, yeah, I think I'm just going to end the video here. Rosa, it's raining. It's raining. She's like, yeah, let me in the house. Look, I got drops on the camera again. Whew. Are you guys okay? You need an umbrella? Something to cover you guys up with? I don't know. Hang on a minute. Let me wipe it off again. Sorry. I really am. It's probably all smeared now. All crappy. But anyway, yeah, I'm ending the video here. Like I said, I appreciate all you guys. This channel wouldn't be where it's at right now without all your guys' support, and I really do appreciate that. So, that being said, remember, like, share, subscribe. You guys know the drill. Comment. I want to know your guys' opinions. So I did do another video earlier today. I'll post that one today as well, but that's a review on the 2021 Duramax. Someone made a comment that maybe I should do a review on my truck, because I guess a lot of people Google search it. So I did that to kind of get my views up, things like that, you know, kind of the business aspect of this YouTube thing. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, again, I appreciate you guys. You have a wonderful night.